Hey guys, it's Sash, and just want to make a quick video giving you guys tips on getting legendary cards, the chances of getting one, and my take on what you should focus on as either a player who doesn't want to spend money and those who are looking for tips on what the cheapest way of getting legendary cards is. So the question that everyone keeps asking is, how do I get legendary cards? Well, there are three main ways. The first way is you buy gems and use those gems to buy super magical chests. So what are the chances of getting a legendary card from opening super magical chests? Well, I've done some research by compiling data from over 100 super magical chest openings from players in Arena 8 from the recent update. And I found that the chances of obtaining one of the 5 legendary cards from a single super magical chest is about 40%, which is actually much higher than it used to be. Buying a super magical chest is quite expensive though, costing 4,600 gems in Arena 8. But it definitely gives greater value than giant or magical chest and has a much higher chance of getting a legendary card. So with about $100, you can buy 3 super magical chests from Arena 8. So statistically speaking, there's about a 78% chance that you're gonna get one legendary card out of the 3 super magical chests, while about a 22% chance that you won't get any. The second way is that you have to get them with gold from the shop. Legendary cards start appearing in the shop at Arena 8. It costs 40,000 gold to purchase a quantity of only one of those legendary cards, which is equivalent to about 2,000 gems. And this is a very good value compared to buying super magical chests, as the super magical chest costs more than double the amount of gems, and you're not guaranteed to get the legendary card you desire, and there's only about a 40% chance of finding a legendary card in the super magical chest. The main difference, other than the cost, between getting legendary cards from the shop and buying it from the super magical chest is that you don't have to wait for the legendary card to show up in the shop. So what are the chances of a legendary card showing up in the shop? Well, I believe this is dependent on whether you have already unlocked a legendary card. For example, I had 3 legendary cards unlocked 10 days ago, and in those last 10 days, I've had 2 princesses, 1 Lava Hound, 1 Ice Wizard, and today a miner show up in the shop right after I did some super magical chest openings. While someone who has never purchased super magical chest or never unlocked a legendary card may find the chances of a legendary card showing up in the shop to be about once a week. The last way of obtaining a legendary card is basically pure luck. However, the chances of finding a legendary card inside free chest, crown chest, silver or gold chest increases dramatically as you move up in arenas. For instance, the only legendary card that can be unlocked at Arena 4 is the Lava Hound, while if you made it to Arena 6, then the chances of finding a legendary card is 4 times more likely, because now you can unlock the Sparky, Miner, Ice Wizard, and Lava Hound. So it's very important that you put a lot of effort into moving up in arenas. Not only that, moving up in arenas also benefits you by providing you with more gold inside your chest, higher victory gold rewards, ability to request and donate more. For example, at Arena 8, you can donate up to 8 common cards at once, while at Arena 6, you can only donate 4 common cards at once, and at Arena 6, you can request for 20 common cards and 2 rare cards every 8 hours. But at Arena 8, it's double. You can request 40 common cards or 4 rare cards. Not only that, you also get a lot more cards, more gold from the free chest, gold or silver chest, and crown chest. So yeah, you'll be progressing much faster if you focus on getting to Legendary Arena and get those legendary cards, because you're gonna get more cards, so a lot more chances of finding a legendary. Usually the minimum level you have to be to get to Legendary Arena is level 8. Currently there are thousands of level 8 players in the world who are in Legendary Arena. And if you're wondering what types of decks are great for getting to Arena 8, well, I've been tracking a lot of these level 8 players in Legendary Arena, and the majority of them use a deck based around the Hog Rider. But I'd say the Royal Giant is also another very good option right now. Also, make sure you're opening your free chests and crown chests every day, because they can give you gems. You can make anywhere from 14 to 28 gems every day if you always open your free chests and crown chests on time. Then use those gems to buy gold and save that gold for a legendary card once you get to Arena 8 and find the one that you want in the shop, because that's the best value you're going to get with your gold. Now, you may be wondering what the best legendary cards are. Well, every legendary, in my opinion, is very good and grants you a lot more value than its cost. But I'll give you guys my personal rankings of the legendary cards. Number 1 is the Princess. She is the best legendary card in my opinion because of her incredible range, ability to do area damage, sometimes bait your opponent into using their arrows, ability to defend from the other lane, ability to securely shoot down defensive buildings from your side of the map, the ability to securely separate herself from other troops that may be also weak to arrows. There are just so many things that she can do and fit in almost any deck and only cost 3 elixir. And so in my opinion, she's by far the best legendary card. Number 2 is the Ice Wizard. The Ice Wizard is an incredible troop on defense and offense. He doesn't really do much damage, but his specialty is splash damage and the ability to slow down troops. And that ability is pretty insane in my opinion because that allows you to form powerful defense against some of the biggest threats in the game. He basically lessens the impact sustained by your arena towers, which in return allows you to form much more powerful counter pushes with your saved elixir. I've seen some crazy achievements done with the Ice Wizard. For example, not too long ago, a level 6 player made it to Legendary Arena with the Ice Wizard. And while the current highest level 8 player in the world had surpassed 3,800 trophies by using the Ice Wizard in his deck. So yeah, incredible potential and versatility of this card while only costing 3 elixir, which is 2 less than the normal wizard, makes the Ice Wizard one of the best legendary cards. Number 3 would have to be Sparky. Many people think that Sparky is OP and others believe that he's not that hard to counter, but Sparky is definitely a card that puts many players in a lot of pressure, especially when combined with the splash attacker like the Wizard or Ice Wizard or Princess. He becomes very annoying to deal with. He's definitely a card that can help you move up in Arena 7 very quickly. Number 4 is the Lava Hound. The Lava Hound is a very powerful legendary card when used properly in a proper deck. You guys can check my Lava Hound deck that I shared in a video a few days ago. That deck is definitely one of the decks that I've had a lot of consistent wins. However, the reason I have the Lava Hound ranked this low is because he's expensive, and unlike the Princess or Ice Wizard, the Lava Hound is not a versatile card, which means that you simply can't use it in every deck. It requires a proper niche and a deck built around it. Not only that, it does poor damage while becoming a big defensive liability against powerful ground troops like the Prince, as your 7 elixir Lava Hound will simply ignore the Prince as he charges onto your tower. And it takes a while for the Lava Hound to pop into lava pops. Number 5 is the Miner. I have the Miner ranked last just because I find that the other legendaries just provide you with so much more potential for gaining trophies fast. This of course does not mean that the Miner is a bad card. No, he's a legendary for a reason. He only costs 3 elixir and is basically a much better knight with his ability to target a troop or building anywhere on the map. So he has a lot of potential both offensively and defensively, but if I had to choose between the Princess or Miner, I would without a doubt go with the Princess. So I hope you guys found this video to be informative. Be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more daily Clash Royale tips and content. I'll see you guys again soon. Later.